if you're a Capricorn born December 22nd to January 19th, what can you expect for the month of July 2016? Let's tune in and find out. Okay, so Capricorn, showing me huge fireworks. Now, for me, fireworks, we can take this either way. We can take fireworks as like blow up, like, oh my God, but I'm getting the feeling like fireworks, like success, like it's a real success. It's really celebration time. So we'll get into it a little bit deeper and see which it is. And it may be both, right? There may be things that blow up, and there may be things that, the best of times, the worst of times, as they say. So let's start with your personal relationships, for romantic relationships for you Capricorns, and what you can expect for this month. Well, there's a real synergy of camaraderie and connection and being on the same page with your partner and your partner following you. And I can see you getting a little irritated sometimes with your partner not being maybe up to speed or right there for you. But I think that as soon as you may say something, you'll see that they'll snap out of it. And so it's a really positive month for a relationship with you, and there's a real opportunity for you to be able to have some nice loving moments and to even get away. It feels like there may be an impromptu trip, and whether it's a day trip or whether it's just some evenings with friends, it feels like there's no shortage of love going around with you and your partner. For some of you, the fireworks may be around those of you that may be dealing with court cases and or divorce. You want to be really careful, because there's you can really give in to Capricorn in a negative way, which is more controlling and angry and outbursts. And there's a full moon in your sign in Capricorn, July 19th. So with this full moon, some of you could see yourself getting divorced, or some of you could see yourself moving out, or some of you could see yourself, in court exploding. So you want to be careful around that full moon in particular. It could backfire, right? And there's also a new moon in Cancer on July 4th, where people are feeling extra sensitive. So Capricorns, you guys are really sensitive, and people don't really see that because you're so tough and strong and you're the manifestors, right? But a lot of you are super sensitive and deep inside, and that Cancer energy can really be, can really cut you close. And so just be aware that, that's kind of going on, and I don't want you to take it so personal, because what we have a tendency to do is when somebody says something and this kind of energy, Cancer's around, we tend to turn it in. Capricorns tend to turn it in and then really feel badly about yourself and really take it to heart and really feel, pain about that. So just be aware that that's kind of the energy of the day, and do your best to kind of push it away, not make it about you, and really be in neutral. And then when you're in neutral, then you can really see how much of that is true. Am I really like that? Or, do they really feel that way? And then you'll be able to kind of balance it a little bit better. Okay, let's look at the romance again. Now, this time for you single individuals who are interested in romantic love. It's like this. It's like you're going to have to cultivate it. So in other words, Capricorn, if you're interested in love, you're going to have to lift your head up and pay attention, because they're showing me your head's down and you're busy working and you're busy, doing your thing and making things happen. And if this month, if you're interested in romance, you're going to have to pick your head up and pay attention. And if you do, you're going to see that there's somebody in your field, right in front of you that's really interested in being able to connect with you and romantically. So if you want it, Capricorn, it is right there. All right. So let's move on to career and money for Capricorns. So some of you Capricorns are feeling just buried, like, oh my God, you've got so many things. I can just see your head, like you've got yourself buried in so much stuff. And in this month, you're going to see yourself a little bit like a gopher going underground, right? And then kind of coming up. And when you come up, you're going to really have a greater sense of, oh, they're showing me like a silver spoon in your mouth. So this is really good. So when you do come up for air, it feels like you've kind of major decision about certain projects, which ones don't work anymore, get what you need to delegate more at, and it feels like you're more successful. So you'll find that some of you will just really want to hunker down and get a lot done in July, which is really good. And then that full moon, July 19th of Capricorn, you're likely to see some real success. They're showing me contracts, they're showing me money bulging out of your pocket. So there's some great success for you in this month around your work and around your career. Money, here's the thing about money. It feels like on one hand, money's no object. I've got a wad of money. On the other hand, my anxiety is up about money. So it may be that you're making more, but you're spending more, or you have this fear. That could just be your stuff, more of a root energy, because I'm not really seeing any deprivation around you in terms of money. So that just means it's your own block around money. And this month you'll be able to see that block and you'll be able to deal with it, and you'll be able to transcend it, move above it, because this month is also going to be revealing things about ourselves, and you may be able to see that you're scared, or you're concerned, or you're anxious, things that maybe you weren't aware about yourself, or that other people weren't aware about you, that you may be seeing, right? So just know that there's some healing energy for you to be able to handle this month, to take care of yourself and to heal, and to know that that's really going to help you overall with your money and with your career. It could be that some of you don't feel value, and that you don't feel like you're valued, or you don't feel good enough. Here's the thing. If we're always looking for external validation, it has to come in first. So we have to love ourselves. We have to feel good about ourselves. And if there are people out there that are disrespecting you, disengage from them. Don't take it in, right? Connect upward, connect with the light, connect with the creator, and that's where your worth comes down. One amazing thing of all the things that I've done, and I've done a lot of transformational work through the years, the easiest and fastest, most fun way I've seen is Kundalini Yoga. Do a mantra, go Google manifestation, Kundalini Yoga meditations, right? And you can do a 10-minute, 11-minute meditation for prosperity, for abundance, that's going to really make you feel like you're valued. And when you believe it, it acts like a magnetic force and just comes in. So just be aware, Capricorns, there's ways for you to kind of attract money. And you guys are the manifestors. It's not so much about the money, it's more about the value, because when you don't value yourself, the money's out there. It's like you can't get to it. So, and there's no reason why any of you should be feeling broke, because I'm seeing money all around you, but it's almost like you're your own fan pushing it away. So as soon as you realize your own value, your own worth, no, I'm a manifester, and things are going to come in this month. Doing things like these different mudras or mantras for self-value or self-worth through Kundalini Yoga. Just Google Kundalini Yoga meditation for self-worth or self-confidence. And what you're going to notice is that's going to change your energy, so this money can just stick to you. Okay, so you really get it. Okay, let's look at your health now, Capricorns. Okay, some of you are really wanting to kind of lose some weight, really, get in better shape. And you've been so buried with work, you've been sort of neglecting your health or not taking care of yourself the way that you know how. And this month it feels like you can make some changes around that. You can have some awareness around that so that you actually get your needs met and that you feel better, you feel healthier. It feels more like joint, muscle, back, shoulders. I feel low back. I feel more like it's like those sorts of muscular and joints. So get massages, get physical therapy, sit in hot tubs, things like that are going to rejuvenate you and make you feel better are really going to pay off for you this month, Capricorns. And let's look if there's anything unexpected for you, Capricorns, this month. Yeah, some of you may be surprised how easy it is for you to sort of manifest things. Like you may be thinking, God, I would really love to go to a concert, and boom, your best friend calls you and says, I just grabbed 2 tickets to XYZ. Do you want to go? So there's this real ease in being able to manifest for yourself this month. So just, as you're listening to this, what is it you want? What is it that you've been, would really love to do? And it can be something big too, and it can be something long term. So just know whether it's a career move or a job, or whether it's, visiting a foreign country, or having, learning a new language, that it can happen really fast, and your schedule can open up for that to be delivered. And one of the ways that you can work with the universe is actually leaving time in your schedule, because we know Capricorns, you guys love to fill it up, like you just need to be busy. But if you leave a little space in your schedule and then you start to think, oh, I want to do that thing, now the universe has a place where it can put it. It has a place for it to show up, so you can then manipulate your schedule to be able to accommodate that particular situation that you wanted to do, whether it's to travel, whether it's to meet someone, whether it's make more money, whatever it is. Okay, Capricorns, is a really great opportunity for you to manifest whatever that big dream is for you this month. And like I said, I really feel like there's some big money coming in terms of selling something or manifesting something, and it happens like this. Maybe you decide, oh, I want to buy a new house. I want to sell my house, and I'd like to do that soon. And all of a sudden your next door neighbor is saying, hey, my daughter's looking for a house. You guys have to let us know if you ever look at selling, because we'd love to have her live next door. And you might go, wow, we were just talking about selling our house, right? And then you're at somebody else's house and they may say, hey, do you know that down the block they're selling and they have to get out, they're getting divorced like that, and it's under market and nobody knows it yet. And boom, boom, there you go, buy and sell. And I know people that this has happened to, okay? So it does happen, and it can happen. So just whatever it is that you're looking for can manifest really swift and really fast this Capricorn, especially around that July 19th, the full moon in Capricorn. So it's a great positive energy for you guys. So have an amazing month, Capricorn. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, and I look forward to connecting with you again next month.